This is the Lamborghini new 2024 Revuelto and probably biggest changes which we discuss in this video. We're running through everything that's new with the Lamborghini Revuelto, but before we start, go to our channel for a great deal on your next car and to see lots more videos like this, so subscribe to our channel. The three most important information that this Lamborghini vehicle has. Number 1, the 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto keeps the 6.5-liter V12, which now makes 814 horsepower. Number 2, it is now a hybrid and features assistance by 3 electric motors. Number 3, it has a minimal EV-only range, but promises huge performance. We have already told you about both the hybridized V12 powertrain and carbon fiber structure of the replacement for the long-lived Lamborghini Aventador. But now we can show you the finished car and tell you its name. This is the 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto. Yes, as with most famous Lamborghinis, there is a bull connection. The original Revuelto apparently fought in Spain in the 1880s. But the name's direct translation from Spanish, scrambled, is also well suited to this remixed Lamborghini. It features the apparent paradox of both an onboard battery pack for its innovative new plug-in hybrid drivetrain but also the traditional presence of an almighty V12 engine. Let's talk on its powerful plug-in hybrid. The combination of the 814 horsepower 6.5-liter V12 and a trio of electric motors will give a maximum combined peak of 1001 horsepower. There are 2 electric motors on the front axle, and these allow torque vectoring under both power and regenerative braking. A third motor is integrated into the 8-speed dual-clutch transmission which is now mounted behind the combustion engine. The 3.8 kWh battery pack mounted between the seats can only produce a peak current flow of 187 horsepower, but this can be moved between the 3 147 horsepower electric motors as required. Unlike the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, the Revuelto can send power to both ends while working as an EV. The battery can be recharged from a port inside the front luggage compartment, and the awkward location suggests it is only intended for infrequent use. More fun, although less green, will be the option to replenish it using the V12 which turns the rear electric motor into a generator. Doing that takes just 6 minutes to top up the battery pack. Let's talk on its look. The Revuelto's design manages to be both familiar and different. Its proportions and stance are both trademark Lamborghini, low, wedgy, and with visual mass gathered to the back of the car. But there are also myriad new details, with the most striking being the hooded headlights set under a hood that now runs all the way to the front of the car. It's a detail that Lamborghini's head of design. The front also features Y-shaped running lights previewed by the limited-run Lamborghini Saab from 2021, as well as a pair of spherical radar sensors giving a visual cue to the Revuelto's dramatically increased level of technology. The side view is dominated by the huge air intakes behind the doors made more aggressive by blade-like details. Above these, what initially looks like solid bodywork is just a skin laid over massive air channels on each side. Borkert describes these buttresses as arrow wings and nominates them as his favorite detail on the car. The top of the Revuelto's V12 is visible through the rear engine cover, this being one of the core stipulations laid down by Lamborghini CEO Stefan Winkelmann. The car's back end is dominated by huge center exit exhaust tailpipes beneath a moving wing element. We don't have a final downforce figure for the car yet, but Chief Technical Officer Reuven Moore says the peak is greater than that generated by the Aventador SVJ when that car's user-adjustable wings were in their low-drag configuration. Figure at least 650 pounds. Let's talk on its more spacious interior. Lamborghini says that the limited space of the Aventador's tight-fitting cabin was one of the biggest complaints from buyers, especially American ones. The Revuelto is bigger, with more headroom and elbow space, with its cockpit also gaining several storage areas. The Aventador lacked any, plus a pair of Porsche-style cup holders that deploy from in front of the passenger position. Rich people have stuff too. The Revuelto's cabin also gets 3 digital display screens. The driver has a 12.3-inch instrument pack, a portrait-oriented 8.4-inch touchscreen suspended beneath the alien's head, air vents in the center of the dashboard that serves as the primary user interface. There is also a new 9.1-inch letterbox display in front of the passenger, which can be configured to display different sets of scary numbers when the car is driven hard. To our mild disappointment, the wiper and turn signal controls have been moved to the face of the steering wheel. The Aventador was one of the last supercars to use stalks. This ergonomic purging is somewhat undone by the fact the Revuelto now has an Audi-sourced stalk for its active cruise control instead. Dial controls on the steering wheel manage the chassis and powertrain modes, as well as adjustable aerodynamic and ride height settings. 2024 is the inaugural year of the all-new Lamborghini Revuelto plug-in hybrid. Let's talk on its engine, transmission, and performance. This bull is no ballerina when it comes to performance. The mid-mounted 814 horsepower 6.5-liter V12 is naturally aspirated and screams up to a 9,500 revolution per minute redline. Of the 3 electric motors integrated into the powertrain, 2 drive the front wheels, while the third is integrated into the 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission and assists the V12 gas engine on the rear axle. The total output of this powertrain is 1,001 horsepower, the most of any Lamborghini ever. That's also the most horsepower from any plug-in hybrid, knocking the 986 horsepower Ferrari SF90 Stradale from the top spot. We haven't tested a Revuelto yet, but Lamborghini claims it can reach 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds and reach a top speed in excess of 217 miles per hour. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel.